she may not be available right now to reach back out. But that doesn't mean that one stops offering and opening the door for connection. So, kind of back to what Wendy was saying, continue to offer space of support for that person.
Yeah.
Continue to inquire how she's doing if she'd like to share it with you. So it's do your thing, be the best version of human you can be, and tend to make offerings tending to the relational repair.
There's a Spanish proverb that translates to the door to the human heart can only be opened from the inside. And I often think about for addicts, their work is to do their work in recovery and sobriety and lean in relationally as much as they can. And if and when their partner opens up that door, they make themselves a viable partner for a viable relational partner for the partner to choose. But if you're giving up and going into resentment and frustration, if that door opens up, they're not going to choose you.
Right. Wendy,
Well,
last thoughts?
yeah, there's another piece to this, which is we talk a lot about the addict having empathy for the partner. And this also gets misconstrued. So I
Hmm.
hear a lot, I do have empathy, I do understand it. I'm like, I don't think so. Because at the moment that an addict, so the addict has a lot of challenges in being empathetic to the partner. They have to be able to withstand the anger somehow, some way, and mirror back. I get it why you're so angry, and you have a right to be angry. But what so often happens is she gets angry, he gets defensive. Sooner or later, like, how much can I take, Wendy? It was an hour. It was an hour. I'm like, I understand. And we can talk about ways to structure those conversations better.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, again, these impact letters are so important because then after the impact letter, there's a letter of, it's called different things, restitution, a letter of
Empathy.
understanding. Say again, Jeannie.
We call it empathy letters. For those who want to do them, we
Okay,
have a lot of clients who don't want to do either one of those.
I understand.
Yeah.
They are powerful. And when I am working with the third letter, and that's the letter that the addict writes in response, we go line by line. And I read a sentence and I said, how does she feel when she says that you destroyed her?
Mhm.
How how was she feeling? And so he gets to sit with that and really take that in.
So
That's
I hear you saying that your advice to him is lean in heavily to try to understand what her experiences were as in as much clarity as you can, even when it's painful and uncomfortable. You lean in to try to understand what she's gone through.
and I'll do a plug for my first book.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
letter it's Letters to a Sex Addict.
Yes.
A journey through grief and betrayal. And so those letters are not from partners. I wrote all those letters after I was working with partners on different themes,
Mhm.
but they capture a lot of what partners feel.
Yeah.
And it's a hard read.
It's a great read. So important.
Yeah.
I've used that book so many times, Wendy. Thank you for
Thank you.
recommending it.
Thanks. So if you haven't picked it up and invite her, say, hey, would you highlight or write or underline what letters you resonate with? Let me hear it. I want to hear it. And then get support from your people, the addict, so that you can hear it.
Well, what a great conversation. I hope that the person who wrote us, I hope that you found this helpful. Those of you who didn't write us but are just listening, I hope you found this interesting and helpful as well. And thank you so much for joining us today for this conversation. If you would please rate us on any platform where you're finding us out there, it helps other people to find our podcast and get this valuable information. And also, if you have questions you would like us to answer in another mailbag episode, email us at conversations.sar@gmail.com. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.